And we've often spoken to Maree Coote, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Great memories of Melbourne.
Exactly. And she joins us. Hello, Maree.
Hi, fellas. How are you
How
tonight?
are you going?
Well, thank you.
Let's have perhaps a little glimpse of your before and afters. What do you remember as a kid, and what's there now?
Funny you should say, because when I was a kid, we used to go to a place that's currently being bulldozed and renovated, has been dormant for a long time. It's very suburban and very happy old memories on the Penn Highway at Garden Vale, one of the earliest pizza restaurants in the 1960s, called Popper's Pizza.
Oh, yes.
Now, they had long bench tables and long, huge barn of a place it was, with a really long counter down the left-hand side. And on the other end of the wall, they projected a bouncing ball sing-along.
Oh, marvellous.
And it was smacker sort of music, you know.
Yes.
And I don't know how you were meant to sing with your mouth full pizza.
No.
But, keep your mouth shut while you're singing kids, etc. But it was one of those classic Sunday nights out. And, of course, it's not much of a glamorous icon, Bruce, but it's a great memory.
And now, is that still standing? Well,
no, it's being demolished as we speak.
Right.
It's been kind of warehouse space for a while, and
Yeah.
it's been gone for a long time. But,
Yes.
every time I drive past it, I remember the good old sing-alongs.
Yes, yeah.
And I was also thinking about the jam factory today, too.
Right.
Because,
Yes.
Simon was talking about factories before. That was a brewery, that one in Chapel Street. It started as a brewery
It did
before it
too.
became a jam factory.
Yes.
And you remember, it was a jam factory up until the 70s, but it was renovated around about 79, and George's had a store in there.
They did too.
Do you remember that before Borders took over the renovation?
They did.
And the theatres went in?
And I think IXL Jam had a connection.
IXL was there before that, that's right. That's right. Do you know how much that factory cost on Chapel Street when they first bought it for the brewery? £150.
Are you serious?
There's an investment.
£150. Yeah, a fabulous investment. Yes, and of course George's itself is gone, isn't it?
And speaking of breweries, the old CUB at the top of Swanson Street.
Yes. It's now a tower.
Yeah.
And you used to see that at the end of St Kilda Road. You could look all the way up Swanson Street right to the end and see the brewery. And turn the other way, you could see the shrine.
They do a wide shot of the Moomba Parade, and there was the CUB sign right at the end.
That's right. Shrine at one end, CUB at the other.
That's it.
Maree, it's great, isn't it, when we go to efforts to actually preserve things and incorporate them into the new designs. A classic example would be in Melbourne Central. They preserved that shot tower.
Absolutely.
They did. And, it just shows you the importance of longer-term thinking. There's so much short-term thinking, which is why we lose these places. It's not that long ago, as Jason was saying before, that no one could see the theatres being used. No one could even imagine, filling a large theatre space because of television and video and film and everything. But when you look back, it's only a couple of decades before we really needed a fantastic theatre space again. And it's such short-term thinking to lose the Metro, the Palace, and all of these other buildings that look like they're under threat. I mean, it wouldn't happen in Europe. It shouldn't happen here.
No.
We've got to hang on to them. We've got to.
What's your favourite? Is there a couple?
It's no secret that my favourite is
Manchester Unity.
But that is very healthy because it's being looked after by someone. In the way that the Mariners look after the theatres, this gentleman who's a dentist, Kia Pajuesh, who runs a company that's basically based in the Manchester Unity, he is doing that building up beautifully. From parquetry floors to brass doorknobs, he's just preserving it. It's just marvellous what he's doing. So that's fabulous.
Well,
that's safe. But the forum I'd like to see done up.
It's marvellous what you do. You're always stepping into the breach and talking about dear old Melbourne, the changing face of the city, and we do appreciate it every
You're
time.
welcome. You're welcome. I'd love to.
Good on you, Maree. And we should point out, Maree has a website, melbournestyle.com.au, well worth checking out, and the shop at 155 Clarendon Street, full of great Melbourne things. Don't go to markets and things to get little rubbishy souvenirs all made in China. Go down to the Melbourne Style Store, 155 Clarendon Street.